Have you ever wondered what it's like to be abducted by aliens? Meet Hiroko Hayashi, a 45-year-old Japanese lady who claims to have been through that same experience. Her narrative is one of the most odd and exciting alien abduction instances on record, and today we'll go over the specifics of her incredible encounter. Hiroko's narrative begins in the little town of Saitama, Japan, where she worked quietly as a librarian. She was recognized among her friends and family as a logical and level-headed person who did not indulge in fantasies or crazy exaggerations. Nonetheless, on one fateful night in 2001, Hiroko would have an encounter that would shake her to the core and call into question all she believed she knew about the cosmos. Hiroko's childhood was characterized by a strong interest in the unknown and supernatural. She read books about UFOs, ghosts, and unexplained phenomena, and would spend hours staring at the stars, wondering what lay beyond our globe. Her parents, while sympathetic, urged her to concentrate on more practical activities. Nonetheless, Hiroko's curiosity never waned, and she continued to pursue these interests in her own time. Hiroko was always fascinated by the odd and mysterious as she grew up. She was fascinated by local folklore and mythology and would frequently trek into the neighboring countryside to investigate abandoned temples and shrines. Her friends would taunt her about her interest in the paranormal, but Hiroko didn't care. She was hooked. Despite her curiosity for the unknown, Hiroko never expected to encounter the remarkable personally. She was a sensible, level-headed individual, and while she may have dreamt about alien contacts, she never actually believed they were possible. That is until the night of January 15th, 2001, when her life took a dramatic and unexpected turn. Hiroko, a librarian, was noted for her fastidious attention to detail and love of order. She was a creature of habit, and her daily routine rarely changed. But something wasn't right this evening. She came home from work feeling uneasy and on edge, with a sensation of dread that she couldn't shake. Hiroko tried to divert herself by watching TV, but her thoughts kept returning to the peculiar sensation that had been building throughout the day. She couldn't concentrate and decided to take a walk to clear her mind. The fresh air did little to alleviate her anxiety, and as she walked through Saitama's peaceful streets, she had an acute, growing sense of dread. Hiroko saw it, a big gleaming disc floating in the sky above her. She was gripped with horror, unable to move or speak as the craft descended and bathed her in a bright, pulsating light. Hiroko's next memory is of being on the ship, surrounded by creatures she had never seen before. They were tall, spindly creatures with huge black eyes and skin that appeared to change and ripple like the surface of water. They moved at an odd, jerky pace, and their mere existence filled Hiroko with horror. The monsters talked with Hiroko via telepathy, their voices ringing in her thoughts as they subjected her to a series of strange and humiliating tests. They explored her body, inspecting her orifices and obtaining tissue samples. They asked her questions on human biology and psychology, and Hiroko, still in shock, stuttered through her responses. The incident seemed to stretch for hours, but Hiroko later estimated that she was only on board the ship for around 20 minutes. When she was ultimately returned to the streets of Saitama, she was shaken, disoriented, and deeply disturbed. In the days and weeks that followed, Hiroko struggled to accept what had happened to her. She had intense flashbacks, nightmares, and anxiety attacks, and her relationships with friends and family began to deteriorate. She grew reclusive and secluded, unable to escape the suspicion that she was being observed and analyzed by invisible eyes. Hiroko's kidnapping had a dramatic impact on her life, prompting her to reconsider her objectives and sense of purpose. She began to doubt all she thought she knew about the cosmos, and her confidence in science and reason was shaken to its foundation. As word of Hiroko's experience spread, she became a celebrity in Japan, with crowds flocking to hear her story. She was praised as a bold and courageous lady for speaking up about her experience despite the contempt and doubt she received. However, Hiroko's sudden celebrity had a consequence. She was inundated with communications from UFO enthusiasts and conspiracy theorists, all vying for her attention and narrative. She began to feel trapped in her own home, unable to escape the continual monitoring and attention. Despite the obstacles she encountered, Hiroko stayed steadfast in her goal to share her tale with the rest of the world. She published a book on her experience, which became a success in Japan, and she began to speak out about it at conferences and talks. Hiroko's account raises numerous issues concerning the nature of alien abductions and the experiences of individuals who claim to have been abducted. Is it feasible that we are not alone in the cosmos, and that advanced civilizations are watching our every move? Is Hiroko's encounter only the result of a strong imagination and a tragic event? Whatever the reality is, Hiroko's story is a striking reminder of the mysteries that exist beyond our limited terrestrial life. It encourages us to consider the unknown and the idea that we are not alone in the cosmos. Thank you for tuning in to this remarkable story. If you have any opinions or experiences to contribute, please post them in the comments section. And if you want to discover more about alien encounters, check out our videos on the alien abduction that made a man run for governor of Wyoming, or the connections between Ireland's Tuatha De Danann and ancient aliens, or indeed Ireland's top 10 UFO encounters. If you would like to support the channel even further, you can join us on Patreon for just $5 a month, where 50% of all proceeds go to support charities such as the St. Vincent de Paul Society, who assist the poor, the Capuchin Day Center, who feed the homeless, and the Aid to the Church in Need, who support persecuted Christians throughout the world. For that $5, you will also get access to all of our TV and movie reactions, which include Band of Brothers, Das Boot, X-Movie, and many more. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and until next time, God bless you, God bless your families, and bye for now.